going on, everyone? Dustin Zahner with Creating the Difference. Look at this bowling ball. This bowling ball has been well loved, but I don't think this thing's seen ball cleaner since 2019. So we're gonna go ahead and try to restore this bowling ball here. I'm actually gonna take a 1500 grit True Cut sanding pad, and I'm going to lightly go over the surface, simply to go ahead and resurface this ball. And we're also going to go ahead and clean it at the end of the process as well. This is something that you're going to want to do if it's polished, you're going to want to do it every 15 to 18 games, simply because, you know, the polish might wear off slightly. So it's a process that you're going to want to redo over time.
I'm gonna work on that.
But if the surface is dull, for example, like when, you know, if we're gonna leave this ball at 1500 grit, you're gonna wanna redo this every 3 to 6 games. Because over time, this bowling ball is going to get to 4700 grit, which is stable. Stable means that it is not going to change. So we'll wanna put some fresh surface on that to keep our ball reaction as fresh as possible. So I am gonna go ahead and do the entire process. I'm gonna go ahead and do 4 sides. And I am doing this on the CTD ball spinner as well. Half HP spinner makes this process very, very fast. So if you're doing this at home, you're gonna save quite a bit of time as opposed to doing it by hand. So we got one more side here. And then we'll go ahead and put some True Cut Hand Apply Polish Plus powered by Turtle Wax on this ball. And we'll actually be back to our factory finish. So, let me get us a polishing pad. We're at the Military Championships in Las Vegas. Thank you, sir. And we're actually selling product, giving out some education, as well as, you know, resurfacing bowling balls. So I just put about a quarter size on a CTD Premium polishing pad, and you're gonna notice that amount of polish will go a long way to get this bowling ball shiny. And I'm not really using a whole lot of pressure either. So I'm just gonna take a towel just to get any excess off. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it over, do this side. And you can use True Cut Hand Apply Polish Plus powered by Turtle Wax either on a spinner or by hand. That's one unique thing about this polish, is that you can use it either way. Our original polish got to 5500 grit. This polish can get to 6500 grit. So we're gonna make this well-loved bowling ball looking good again, using True Cut sanding pads and True Cut Hand Apply Polish Plus. But we're also, after I do this, we're gonna go back behind it and clean it with Life After Death as well. Like I said before, if you got a polished bowling ball, you only need to do the surface again every 15 to 18 games, just so you have a fresh layer of polish on there. And we got one more side. We'll be able to wrap this up and finish up this bowling ball. I'm putting just a little bit more of fresh polish on the pad every time. And I'm doing 4 sides. 4 sides allows me to get the most coverage possible relative to doing 2 sides. You can do 6 sides. 6 sides takes obviously longer, but you'll get more consistent coverage. But 4 sides is a good place to be at if you're doing your own surfaces. All right. So we're gonna take this bowling ball. I'm gonna spray it with some Life After Death. let it sit for 30 to 60 seconds. Then I'm going to take a TrueCut Scuff Mark Remover Ultra, spray that as well. While this is sitting, it's absorbing into the ball and absorbing a material called Tackify. We'll leave the bowling ball tacky for 3 to 6 games. And then you should do this process before or after bowling every time. You can do it before and after if you would want. I'm just going to take a towel just to get off the excess on top here. And I'm going to flip it over and do the same thing on this side. Spray it on there. We're going to let it sit. I'm going to just do the Scuff Mark Remover Ultra just one more time. We want to make sure that this pad is wet. Whether you use this side or this side, you want to make sure it's wet. And this side is actually stable grit, so it's not going to change the surface, but we're able to get any, pesky scuff marks or dirt off of the surface of the ball when we use it. So one more time, we'll go ahead and clean this bowling ball up. And we got a good looking bowling ball that's ready to go on the lanes. If you have any questions or need more information, check us out at ccdbowling.com. Dustin Zaner with Creating the Difference. Have a great day.